Shalom. Want to start off as always by giving no praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kodash, the blondest apostles of great millstone, and honor to you brothers doing the work of the most on truth and in sincerity. Yahweh's raw name of whom the word ignorant calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh. His raw name is Yahweh. And his son's true name is Yahweh Shai. And when we pray Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba meaning in, Ha meaning done, Shah meaning names, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. It's a quick one on the news all day of the earthquake that struck, Turkey and Syria, and when you see some of the pictures, the Lord really, tore that place up, man. The Lord really tore that place up, even if it's, harp or whatever, right? It's still the Lord that, that used, ultimately that did this, right? It's one of the first precepts we have is Amos 3 and 6, right? It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh hath not done it? So there's nothing that happens in this world where the Lord isn't in control of it, right? So regardless the true cause of it, whether it's natural, whether it's a heart, don't be surprised. I'm speaking as a man, but don't be surprised if soon you hear that Turkey's dropped all conditions for, Finland and the other countries, Finland and Sweden to join NATO, right? But, the point is that, hey, look at all of this death, man, right? And this is all the Lord, and this number will increase. If you've just been watching the way these buildings have just literally been falling, free fall, right? So hey, the Lord is visiting this place which He made, right? In the same vein, it says Isaiah 45 and 7, it says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things, right? You have certain Christians or whatever, they blah, that's the devil. No, the Lord is in control of the devil, right? When you read Sirach, the 39th chapter, the Lord is the one that is basically happy when calamities happen upon the world. This is Sirach 39 from 28. They be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. So when you see things happening, regardless of who's being affected by them, right, they're happening for vengeance. Even if you see little child or whatever, the scripture says in Job 4 and 7, right, the Lord says, let me grab it. The wording escapes me for the moment. This is Job 4 and 7. It says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Right? So there's none innocent. Right? Yahweh Shah said, why callest thou me good? There is no good but one. Right? Romans 3:23, all have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High. So Sirach 39:20 again, they be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Right. So when calamities happen on the earth, right, those are the spirits that the Lord has sent out into the earth to take people out. Right. I remember watching there's a documentary on Netflix. I was watching, I think something Storm something, right? They were speaking about like a major earthquake that had hit California, right, a few years ago. Forget the name of the place, right? But basically, you had one person, one young man, right? He had visited his parents, that particular day, right? And then basically, his mom was like, "Yo, hey, sleep on my bed. I'll sleep on the floor." Right? And then when the earthquake hit and the building fell, right, that young man got killed, right, and the mom got spared, right? So what was that? That was those angels basically sorting it so that it was him that was lying on that bed, right? Because I was kind of thinking about that. It's like me, I wouldn't let my mom's, sleep on the floor while I'm sleeping on the bed, right? But that one night, that individual, the spirit was on him to take that bed, right, and to get crushed, right? So all of these things happen because the Lord puts them spirits out there into the earth. Verse 29 says fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. And that's it. These are judgments of Yahweh Hashem Shai. So second Ezra's 9 from the top says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when they shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and that's also what you're seeing. You're seeing a lot of uproars in the people, right, all at the same time. Right, I'm at the brother. There was trying to remember all the different countries, but brother had shared, a clip of, loads of, quite intense protests all throughout the world, all throughout the earth, right? Because people are in uproars, and then once again, you just got this earthquake, that just happened, man. You saw a picture of like the road was messed up, the airport, what do you call this thing? Runway was all messed up. Right, like I said, buildings just falling, free fall, gas pipelines had blown up. To fight, it looked like that Christian depiction of hell, right? All red everywhere, flames and all of that, right? But that was the hand of the Lord, regardless of its origin, right? This is Matthew 24 and 6 says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, right? And all of these things are happening at the moment, right? Some things are top stories, some things aren't, but all of these things are happening, right? Because the Lord ultimately is getting ready to visit the world which he made. Right? So Isaiah 29 and 6, close it off. It says, thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of the devouring fire. Right? So that was a visitation of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Right? So yeah, and the brother, brother Narkam, he does videos in Turkish. Right, so them people out there ain't really got an excuse, the word has been translated into that language. So, hey, it is what it is. All right, so as always, Lord's will edify. Until next time, we say Shalom.